Hey everyone, and welcome to Yoga with Rachel, and welcome to day 4 of our 10-day at-home yoga challenge. I am so happy that you are here. In today's class, we move through some postures that allow us to let go of what is no longer serving us. All right, let's get started. We begin today's practice by lying on our backs. Yep, I'm switching it up on us. All right, so when you arrive there, let's take a full body stretch, sending the arms up and overhead, rotating through the wrists, through the ankles. Perhaps you even arch through your back body. Feel free to yawn. All right, and now let's hug our knees in towards our heart space, wrapping our arms around our shins. Feel free to find a swaying action from side to side to massage our back body. Maybe you can feel your back being supported by the earth. Keep the breath flowing and feel free to close your eyes or maintain a soft gaze. Our affirmation for our practice today is, I am free to let go of anything that is not useful to me. I am free to let go of anything that is not useful to me. So perhaps you consider what you would like to let go of. There's no right or wrong answer. For me, it is making comparisons and negative self-talk. I am free to let go of those things. I know I am capable of doing so. It may take some work, but it most definitely is possible. Now consider how you would feel if you let go of what is not serving you in the present moment. So we will be moving through some postures or movements that really encourage us to let go of what is not serving us. And in fact, our very first posture is wind relieving pose, and we could be letting go of some bodily stuff, if you know what I mean. Anyways, let's breathe on in through our nose and then sigh out through the mouth. All right, you can open up your eyes if you had closed them. On our next breath in, let's lift our head and our shoulders away from the earth, bringing our nose a little bit closer towards our knee. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. And then on our breath out, let's release our head and our shoulders back down to the earth. Let's keep our right knee hugged in and then send the left leg out long. Flex through both of your feet, toes pointing towards the face. Breathe in and out. On our next breath in, lifting the head and the shoulders away from the earth, bringing our nose a little bit closer towards our knee. Feel free to just tuck in that chin slightly. Relax your shoulders. If you are looking for a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can always bring that knee in a little bit closer towards your nose, or take up space. It's all good. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. And then on our next breath out, we release head and shoulders back down to the earth and switch, hugging our left knee in, right leg goes out long. Breathe in and out. On our next breath in, lifting the head and our shoulders away from the earth. Keeping the breath flowing here, choosing to let go of what is no longer serving us. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. And then on our next breath out, releasing our head and shoulders back down to the earth, Now hugging both knees back in towards our chest, but this time we're going to send our arms out long from left to right and then bend at our elbows. So we're kind of making goalpost arms. Our palms are facing towards the sky. Tuck in the chin slightly to create some length in the back of our neck. Breathe in. And then on our next breath out, let's begin to melt our knees over towards the right side. Nice and slow. If you hear any popping, it's all good. That's perfectly normal. So our chest is facing towards the sky, and we're going to do our best to pin or guide our left shoulder blade down to the earth. So that way we stay nice and open here in a reclined twist. Feel free to use your right hand, and you can place it on your left leg as you melt and sink deeper into this posture. Find areas to soften, relax. Checking in with your face, your shoulders, the fingers. All right, and then you can place your right arm back onto the earth. Breathe in. And then on our next breath out, let's connect to our center as we lift our knees back to its starting point. And we're just going to melt on over towards the other side. So knees go to the left now. Again, staying nice and open through our heart space as best as possible. And you can use your left hand and place it on your right leg, your right thigh. Keeping that breath flowing. Okay, let's release our left arm back down to the earth. Let's breathe on in together. And then on our next breath out, connecting to our center as we lift our knees back to its starting place. Now place your hands at the backs of your legs, and now let's rock and roll the length of our spine until we come to a seated position on our mats. Wonderful. And then when you arrive there, let's place the soles of our feet on the earth. Our knees point up towards the sky, and then place your hands at the backs of your legs if they're not already there. On our next breath in, we smooth our heart center forward, loop our shoulders, draw our chin towards the sky, look on up. And then exhale, begin to round through the back body, chin towards the chest. Breathe in to come forward, looking forward. And then exhale, begin to round through. 2 more times like that. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in to come back to a neutral spine. Cross your legs, and now let's make our way to all fours. You may have to just back it up a little bit on your mat. And when you get there, let's stack our wrists underneath the shoulders, knees go underneath the hip points, press into your fingertips, press into the tops of your feet as we rock our pelvis forward slightly, creating some length in our low back body. Breathe in. And out. All right, now let's bump our hips over towards the right. Look past your right shoulder. And then over to the left, looking past your left shoulder. 2 more times on each side. Right. Left. Right. And then lift. And then back to center. Now let's send our right foot back and behind us, followed by the left. Yep. You're right, we are here in plank. Let's press out of our foundation, all that is touching the earth. Look directly between your hands, reaching your heels towards the back edge of your mat. We are here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on the 1, find your downward facing dog. Walk your hands off to the long edges of the mat, just for a little bit more space. Feel free to bend your knees to help straighten through the back body. Reaching your chest towards your thighs, looking directly between your feet. And find any kind of organic movement here, such as pedaling out the feet. Feel free to keep your heels lifted away from the earth, especially if you are practicing with me first thing in the morning. You know, the backs of our legs may be feeling a little bit stiff. That's perfectly fine. So right here, I invite you to let go of what you think downward facing dog, or really any posture for that matter, should look like. Embrace your downward facing dog. And how does it feel to let go of that? All right, and then we eventually find some stillness. Let's breathe in through our nose and then empty it out through the mouth. All right, so on our next breath in, we're going to anchor through our left heel as we send our right foot up and towards the sky, finding a three-legged dog. And then on our breath out, we hug our right knee in towards our heart center as we shift forward. Breathe in to find a three-legged dog, and then exhale, bringing our knee over towards our right elbow. Breathe in, three-legged dog, and then exhale, knee to left elbow. Breathe in, three-legged dog, and then exhale, releasing our right foot back down to the earth. Same dance, just on the other side. Anchoring through our right heel as we send our left foot up and towards the sky on that inhale. And then exhale, hugging our left knee in towards our heart center. Hovering here, shifting forward. Breathe in, three-legged dog. And then exhale, knee to left elbow. Breathe in, three-legged dog. And then breathe out, left knee towards right elbow. You got this. Breathe in, three-legged dog. And then exhale, releasing your left foot back down to the earth. Breathe in through your nose. And then empty it out through the mouth. All right, join me in a slow walk to the middle of the mat, where we arrive in a forward fold. Feel free to grab opposite elbows, find a swaying action from side to side. Allowing any tension to just spill off the back body, letting it all go. And then we find stillness in our forward fold. On our next breath in, let's send our hands up and overhead, palms come together. Exhale, hands to heart in prayer position. Feel free to close your eyes or soften your gaze. Let's just take a moment to reconnect with our breath. Perhaps we even use this time to consider our affirmation for today's practice. I am free to let go of anything that no longer serves me, that is no longer useful to me. Let's breathe in through our nose, and then breathe out through the nose or the mouth. Okay, you can open up your eyes if you had them closed. Allow your hands to just fall to your sides. Place your feet so that way they're roughly wider than your hips. Let's find a small micro bend in our knees. For this next movement, we'll want to keep our feet firmly rooted into the earth, all right? So now let's twist our upper body towards the right and then over to the left. So let's keep this action going, right and then left. And then once you have the hang of this, feel free to pick up the pace. Allow your arms to just kind of like fly around, taking up space. Your arms, your hands, they may be gently tapping your body. That is okay. It's keeping us nice and present here. And then once you have the hang of this, perhaps you begin to integrate the breath into the action. So we breathe in when we twist to the right and then exhale to the left. So this is actually one of my favorite go-to movements whenever I'm feeling stressed or overwhelmed, or whenever I feel like I just need to let go of something that is not jiving with me, that's not sitting right with me. So I will literally do this in my living room, or I guess wherever I am. You know, just letting it all go. Even just forgetting what this looks like, even though I may feel a little bit silly doing this. It's all good, because it feels good for me. And I hope that it feels good for you too. All right, so we are here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on the 1, we begin to slow it on down. All right, just take a moment to notice how you feel. Bring your feet so that way they're in their hip distance apart once again. On our next breath in, let's send our hands up and towards the sky, and then exhale, forward fold. Breathe in and out. Let's begin to bend our knees, dropping our center. Eventually our heels lift away from the earth. And you can keep your hands on the ground to support you here, just getting a nice stretch in the backs of our feet. Or if you would like, you can wrap your arms around your shins and then bow your head, chin towards your chest. Working on balance and stability in our body. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. All right. Let's swim our hands back and behind us just to support us in this transition as we come to a seated position on our mats. So you can really make your way to any seated position that you would like. So that could be a cross-legged position, kneeling, one foot in front of the other, your choice. Let's just begin to loop our shoulders, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Wonderful, and now let's find some gentle movement with the neck, drawing some circles with our nose. And then you can reverse your circle. Bring our head back over our heart space. And now we're going to nod our head yes. So chin towards the sky, getting a nice stretch in the front of our neck. And then chin towards the chest. 2 more rounds. Up. And down. Up. And then down. Head comes back to center. And now let's shake our head no. Looking past our right shoulder, and then our left, right, left, right, and then left, back to center. Let's now take the deepest breath that we have taken in all day. Breathe in, and now just let it go. Awesome work today. I really hope that you enjoyed today's practice. Thank you so very much for joining me here. We are heading on into day number 5 tomorrow. Giant high five to everyone. You're doing great. Take good care and namaste.